Good afternoon to respective lecturer. I am Gopal Arjunan, doing Master of Education in OUM, and at present I am assigned with Educational Psychology. Would like to talk about the topic that I have chosen. It gives me a great pleasure to elaborate on how I can apply cooperative teaching methods in the classroom to create a better teaching and learning process. First of all, the meaning of cooperative learning is more than merely having students sit together or helping the others to their work. In cooperative learning, my role as a teacher is to play the part as a facilitator, referee, observer, and evaluator, while the students must work together to complete the task. First of all, I need to arrange the students of different level in groups. Each group should consist a minimum 2, maximum 6 peoples. Then I will assign each member of the group with a specific role, such as leader, lead the team, runner to collect material given, editor to edit written task given, advisor advise on accuracy of task, timekeeper. I will give each of them a text which their role written on, so that they can play their roles effectively, and later they will learn what the role really means. Before proceeding to the task, I will brief them on their roles. This is to avoid any shortcomings in their discussion later. Next, I will assign the group which their task. So here the leader will take charge to explain about the task to their group members. As the students carry on with their task, I will monitor each group progress and teach if they need assistance as I move around so that they can complete their task in given period of time without facing much of complications. At the same time, I will evaluate each group based on how well they work together and complete the task. I will jot down all the marks in a form for further use or to revert them at the end of the lesson. This method has a lot of advantages. First of all, it helped me to control the noise in the classroom, and pupils are more disciplined in carrying out of the task given. I use the talking chips strategy to control the noise. Whenever a student needs to speak in the group, they must place their chip in the middle of the table. Next, I get student attention by having a signal. For example, I will ask them to clap twice, raise their hand, ring a bell whenever I feel the pupils are going out of the track. For example, discussing about something else which is not pertaining to the task. Next, I created a policy where if a group member has a question, they must ask the group members first before asking me. This allowed the people to find answer for their own questions among themselves. As the saying goes to, two heads are better than one. Indirectly, it saved my time of answering them and make them think out of the box. And basically, it also teaches them that they need to solve their problems and get their tasks completed by hook or crook. By using the timer, students are given predetermined time for completing the task. I use a stopwatch to do this. This is to avoid people talking up their own sweet time completing the task and to teach them to be punctual. I have used all 6 common cooperative learning techniques. First, jigsaw. The students are grouped into 5 or 6 and each group member is assigned a specific task, then must come back to their group and teach them what they learned. Second, think, pair, share. Each member in a group thinks about questions they have from what they just learned. Then they pair up with a member in the group to discuss their responses. Finally, they share what they learned with the rest of the class or group. Third, round robin. Students are placed into a group of 4 to 6 people. Then one person is assigned to be the recorder of the group. Next, the group is assigned questions that has multiple answers to it. Each student goes around the table, answer the question while the recorder write down their answers. Fourth, numbered us. Each group member is given a number 1, 2, 3, 4. I then ask their class questions. Each group must come together to find an answer. After the time is up to, I call a number and only the number of the student which the number may answer the questions. Fifth, team pair solo. Students work together in a group to solve problem. Next, they work with a partner to solve a problem. And finally, they work by themselves to solve a problem. This strategy uses the theory that students can solve more problems which help them they can alone. Students then progress to point that they can solve the problem on their own only after first being in a team and then pair with a partner. Lastly, 3-step review. I predetermine group before a lesson. Then as the lesson progresses, I stop and give group 3 minutes to review what was taught and ask each of the other any questions they may have. As conclusion, this method has been very useful in my teaching and effective to students in their learning skills. It made the learning fun where the people are given opportunity to think and carry out the whole task independently, whereas my main role is to keep the members in each group actively participating I will walk around the room and constantly monitor the group progress. Finally, I give the student feedback and teach them the skill they need for their group to be a successful and rectify their errors immediately. I truly hope this video clip has been very useful to you. Thank you so much for listening my video.